Hello, if you are looking for a market research or consulting job and you want to aim for a very big opportunity which can offer you almost 50 lakhs per annum within your first 10 years, you can try watching this video. You can also follow the instructions I am going to give you. So what you should do is you have to acquire the skill set. So you need to have excellent communication skills, but for a beginner you can have decent enough communication skills, and you should have PPT, MS Excel knowledge, and you should be very good at articulation, which means you have to explain what you have got in your mind to others, and you should have critical reasoning. Critical reasoning in the sense you should have the logic. You should know the logic behind the things. You should be able to understand it without any difficulty. And domain knowledge. So domain knowledge is a tricky word. If you are from a tier 2 or tier 3 background, this is a little difficult for you, but I won't say it's it's not possible. It's a slightly difficult for you to get sold in the market compared to those guys from IITs, IIMs, or NITs, or any other big colleges. Even if you are from a small college where you have done MBA from, you can follow this plan. So the plan is acquiring skills. So you should have decent enough skills and join any research company. There are 1200 plus research companies in India which are hiring freshers continuously. So join any company, invest some time in the company, get promoted every 1.5 to 2 years. Try to get promotion. And when you join as a market research analyst. If you join big companies, if you are only aiming for big companies, the problem is you join in a research position in a big company, so that's all. They don't let you in, or they don't have you hands on the consulting field. But consulting is something that will give you good money in a couple of years of time. So that's why you should join small companies, because you get to learn a lot of things. You can do consulting work in your domain, etc., etc. So domain means you can pick any domain, like finance can be domain, or manufacturing can be domain, or materials can be domain, mining industry can be domain, likewise IT, cloud, etc., can be domain, pharma can be domain. So likewise, for every industry, you pick an industry, there is a market for that. There are companies, small to big, hiring freshers to experienced people in this field. And how you are going to be rated is basically, you will get to talk with clients a lot in the startup companies, because you have to have a very strong skill set to get client to the business, because you need to have strong articulation skills, very strong domain expertise, and very strong project management skills, etc., etc. Only then the client will be attracted and give you business in small companies. But in big companies, you say, hey, I am from this XYZ big company, we are number one or number two in the world, we are assuring the quality, etc., etc., you say. And though, so they'll accept it, because they're, I mean, foreign people, or others, they know about branding, etc. So they'll go to big brands than startups. But in case of startups, if you are doing very good performance, if you are performing very good in startups, which means you are really there at the point, you can do big things if you have given an opportunity with big brands, because you are already doing your job excellent without a brand recognition, which means you go to Paradise don't need to convince people to buy their biryani, because everybody knows the quality of Paradise biryani. Likewise, if you are a street side vendor selling your biryani to the same person who is going to Paradise, only if your biryani is as good as Paradise, only then they'll buy from you. If you are able to sell your biryani street side, you are doing good job, excellent job than than a paradise person. You are doing everything uh, just where you have stood up. So that's something is needed for this opportunity. So the plan is in the first 3 or 4 years of time or 5 years of time, learn as much as possible. From these companies, they'll pay you very good hike. Startups will pay you very good hike. You can expect at least 15 to 20% hike in the beginning. Also, you will get extra bonus or variable pay. Variable pay varies that will go up to 20% of your CTC. So that's again, basically based on the business you do for the company, and then you can try getting into any of the tier two companies, or the big four. Big four companies have got very good, consulting wings, and they have clients who are like, they working with those people is like, very good thing. So, for example, if you are in the manufacturing or materials area, or fintech area, working with these big four companies will give you tremendous opportunity to grow in your career. You can even try going abroad working for a foreign company. So don't need to worry about your tier 3 or tier 4 MBA degree, because even if you work coming from a MBA background, that too from a remote village, let's say in a in somewhere in India. So you don't need to worry about your education background or your graduation percentage, post graduation percentage, etc. Once you have these brand names in your resume, people value for your company where you have worked, but not for the graduation or post graduation colleges. But I don't deny having an IIT or IIM degree is definitely a push point for everybody. But end of the day, if you don't have any of it, you don't need to be discouraged. You can still work on your skill set and become as good as those people who are from big colleges or big companies. So you must try this. So by this point, you can safely target around 20 lakhs or so within first 4 or 5 years of time. But you have to be working very very hard. In worst case scenario, it will be around 14 to 15 lakhs post COVID years. Their hikes are really really good. So after that, you have to invest in a good enough time with these companies, and you have to learn a lot of things. Again, you could give an interview at these companies, PCG, Bain, McKinsey, etc. These companies is a very big consulting companies, and they dump money on talent. So they don't literally value where you have come from, which town you have completed your MBA or your graduation, what's your percentage, etc., etc. But they'll only consider your skill set. If you are really doing good at these companies, they'll dump money on you. By this point, if you are within 10 years, if you are aiming at these top tier consulting companies, you can expect anywhere between 50 to 60 LPA. In worst case scenario, it will go down to 40. Yeah, that's the plan. The only thing is, in first 10 years, you have to work very hard. Hard as in you have to invest your time in learning, learn as many things as possible. Have no, you have to find good resources. You have to talk to people on different things. You have to bring out value for your buyers who are buying from you. So the only thing they are buying from you is a PPT. So for that PPT, they will pay like 3 4 lakhs, or some cases 10 15 lakhs. So if you see, 30 slider PowerPoint is giving you like 10 lakhs or 15 lakhs of money. I mean, your company 10 15 lakhs of money, which means each slide you are selling for 50,000. So when you are selling a slide deck, sorry, slide for 50,000, they should have good quality. So when good quality comes, when good quality comes, client is very much satisfied. They'll give you business again. Everything comes from your knowledge. So it's how you think about the market, or how you think about your technology. So this is an excellent model for everybody. You have to you have to try this if you are looking for a consulting career. All the best.